Yo, what is up, Teabaggers? We're back here with another Teabag Friday, and what better way to do this video with the NBA looming right on the horizon? It's going to be another big year from our boys, the C's Nation. We're going to be balling out, but I thought I'm going to give you an unbiased team tier list. If they're going to be balling or if they're going to be stalling this year in the NBA. Big things, I mean, not some really big things. There was some moves and some drafts. So let's get into this with the defending champs, the LA Lakers. Are they going to go back to back? No. But, I mean, there's no question where they're going. Lakers, they'll be back in the finals at least. Maybe at the very worst, barring any injuries, at the very worst, no Western Conference Finals. The Lakers are the best team out west. That's no question. Braun's the second GOAT. He's the number two GOAT right behind MJ. But yeah, alright. So the Lakers are going to get 60 plus wins on the year. Take it to the bank for sure. Alright. We ordered another obvious one. OKC, it's clear they're tanking. They're just shopping. Boom, boom. You get a star. You get a player. You get a player. You get a player. Yeah, OKC's going to be in the bin. They stink. Chris Paul's gone. Adams is gone. They stink. Uh, Same thing for the next team. Cleveland, this is for you. They stink. They still might even get rid of Kevin Love. Their only talent on their team might get rid. I mean, Sexton's alright. Sexton's alright. Yeah, Sexton's alright. All right, so 3 teams down. We got a 60 win, and we got 2 trash tanking teams. Those are all obvious. You guys can agree with that, no question. The next one, oh man, the next one I see in 30 or I'm gonna go Hornets here, but if Gordon Hayward can get to what he was in Utah, they'll be here. But as of right now, I'm putting the Hornets there. But I think the Hornets are gonna have a solid roster with LaMelo, with Gordon, with PJ Washington. I mean, they got a solid starting 5 on their roster, but I just don't know how it's all going to come together because LaMelo's going to want to be a star. Gordon left Boston to get back to his Utah and be a star again. So we'll see how it comes together. We'll see how good LaMelo is as well. If LaMelo is a stud like he can be, they could be here. But as of right now, just because we don't know too much about Charlotte yet, I'm gonna keep Charlotte there. So yeah, there we go. There's that one. And on to the next one. The New York City basketball team. They aren't tanking. They're just fucking awful. The New York Knicks. Poop. Get out of here. Houston. Now, this one's a little different because I like what they did. I like getting rid of Westbrook for John Wall. John Wall can come in and stay healthy. They're going to be a solid team. They're not going to be a threat out west. But I mean, with Harden, John Wall, they'll be easily a 40-win team contending out west for a second. Maybe potentially a Western Conference Finals. Not sure. But they'll be in the playoffs for sure. But they're not upper echelon. I don't think they got a shot to win it or a shot to win the West. I think their ceiling would be getting to the Western Conference Finals for sure. Next on the list, we got them boys from Indiana. Victor Oladipo, Miles Turner, Dougie McBuckets, and them boys. I'm going to slot them in with the Hornets because I think they're talented. But the East is getting good this year, man. The East has some solid teams out there, and I think the East, it's not as good as the West, but it's getting there. With the Nets on the rise, Boston's still good, Milwaukee, Philly, Toronto's still pretty solid. So, yeah. Well, Indiana, I think they'll be battling anywhere from that. Like ceiling, I would say like 6 to that last place. 6 to 8. 6, 7, or 8 is where I see them potentially getting in at. The Orlando Magic, I could see battling for a spot, but I don't know. I don't know. Do they get to 30 wins? I think Orlando's not bad with Aaron Gordon and the boys down there in Orlando. They're playing good ball. I'm gonna slot them in at upper end of trash for right now. but they could be up here. Like they could compete with Indiana and Charlotte. Um, you know what? I'll put them up here for right now, and I'll come back and I'll look at Orlando and some of these teams. But yeah, they're there for right now. Next up, man. Oh, what could have been if Clay didn't get hurt? Golden State, if he could have stayed healthy, man, they would have been balling. Steph, Clay, Dre, Wiggins, Weissman. Oh, that would have been nasty. But with Clay going down, I mean, they're still gonna be balling with Steph. I think Wiseman and Dre are gonna be nice together. I think Wiggins might step up now that Clay's out. I think with Steph in the regular season, not too much defense. I'm gonna give the Warriors a 40-win season possibly. I'm a big Steph guy, but yeah, I'll give them 40 wins. I mean, they'll get into the playoffs this year. They'll sneak in. I see their ceiling maybe since Clay's gone. I'll give their ceiling like a 5 seed maybe, like the top like that. Like they got to the 5 seed. Like damn, they played some real good basketball this year. All right, that's on to Buddy Hield and them boys out in Sacktown. De'Aaron Fox just died. He just got his money. Him and Buddy are like underrated as fuck. Like they be balling out there, but I don't think they're on Houston Golden State Warriors level. But I do think they're on Charlotte, Indiana. Actually, I think I'll put them upper echelon at 30 wins or more. I think they're the best team in that little bracket so far right now. I like Sacktown. I think they're young, they're good, they're talented. If they can keep those pieces together, add another piece. I think they could be serious. So I mean, we'll see what they do if they make any moves. But as of right now, as it stands, boom, Sacktown, 30 wins or more. Memphis. Oh, I like Ja. I like Ja a lot. Man, where do I put that? Because they're not trash tanking. I guess they're in here. I guess they're in 30 wins or more. Like I like Ja, but I don't know if they get into the playoffs or not. But I mean, they're good. They're balling. They're talented. They're not trash or tanking. Like they're better than all three of them teams down there. But I don't know if they're as good as Sacktown. I mean, they're probably just as good as Orlando and Indiana, maybe even Charlotte. But I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see if Ja takes another step. I could be wrong, and they could take another step forward as a team. But we'll see. I mean, Jaren Jackson's nice. I mean, they got talent, but I don't know if they got as much talent as some of these other teams. But let's move on to what time is it? It's Dame time out in Portland. They're a solid team. I'll put them in the category with the Rockets and the Warriors. I think they're nice. They're balling. They got a lot of talent. Dame's a stud. Dame's a star. I don't care what you guys tell me. Dame's a beast. McCollum's a beast. Got a lot of talent out there in Portland. Not enough to compete with like the Lakers or the West or, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, I like Portland. So I'll put them there in the 40 wins or more category. Staying healthy. I think that's easily reached. Detroit made the free agent signing of the year, signing LiAngelo Ball, but doesn't matter. They're going 60 wins or more. Psych! They're going on the trash. Sorry, Detroit. I mean, you got Blake, you got LiAngelo. It's probably the best 1-2 punch in the NBA. But oh, my boys, Blake and LiAngelo. Other than that, sorry. They're not tanking. I just don't think they're that good. Next up, them boys of Toronto. They're good. I mean, they're a good team. They gave us a tough fit there in the second round last year. Like Van Vliet got paid, Lowry's still there, Siakam's still there. So I think they're a 40 or more win team. I don't think I think like they're maybe like the fourth best team out in the East. Us, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Philly, I think are all better than them. So I think they're like the fourth or the fifth best team out East. Probably the fourth best team out East. Next up, we move to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They got talent, but I don't get why they can't win, man. Like D'Angelo's a stud, Cat's a stud, but what are they doing? Like they got talent to be at least on this 30 wins or more level, but they're down here in that trash level, man. Like, what are you doing? I think Cat's just being wasted down there. I think Cat's stupid if he stays there after his contract's up. But boom, right there in the trash. Like you're trash. Like you're not tanking. You're trash, but you're in the bottom tier. Sorry, Minnesota. Next on, fuck you, Giannis. I can't stand Giannis. He's a juice head turkey. That motherfucker's on steroids. Rookie year to now. Look at how swole he's gotten. But it's a regular season. No one plays defense, so he'll come out playing like an MVP. And they'll get a top 2 or 3 seed in the East just because they go full throttle. They're regular season warriors. Can they ever get over that hurdle to get to the NBA Finals? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I got them at 50 wins or more because they always come out like trying to ball out in the regular season. Next up, we got the Nets. I don't know how you stand on the Nets because Kyrie's a cancer. The Celtics know that. I mean, we know that firsthand. Dude came in and fucking trashed our organization. They have the talent. If Kyrie, KD, and like all them other collective, DeAndre, Harris, Dinwiddie, LeVert, if they can, LeVert's not gonna be happy because LeVert, in the bubble he emerged into that like a next level of his game. So I think at the start of the year it's gonna take a little bit to click. So I don't think they get to here. I think they're in this area. I think they're in a 50-win team. But I could be wrong. If they come out there and like gel, which I don't think is gonna happen. But I got them at the 50 wins, and I also want to see what my man KD's like, because I mean that Achilles injury after the age of 30. I mean it's a career ender. But yeah, I mean I got them at 50, so we'll see. All right, let's get on to the next one. The Atlanta Hawks, a lot of young talent. Trae Young, John Collins. Oh, excuse me. They're nice down there. Out east, I think they can compete. I think they can get to this level. I think they could get to a 30-win season out there. I mean, I don't know. I could see them battling for that 8th playoff spot. Weren't they? I think they were battling last year. I can't remember correctly, but I think they were. But yeah, I think they got talent. Spurs, they stink. No offense to my man Reds. He's a Spurs fan. They stink. Next up, the Philadelphia 76ers. They stink. I'm just kidding. I mean, they're talented. I hate them because I'm a Sixer or a Celtic fan. But I think they're on this level. I think they're a 40-win team because you know with Embiid or Simmons, you're due for a 15-game spell where they don't play because of injuries. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see. But, I mean, if they stay healthy they could be on that next echelon to 50 wins, but probably not. Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal out in Washington, man. Not that I think it's going to be working, it's going to be deadly, and it's going to lead to a potential championship run, because I don't like Westbrook at all. But in the East, they'll be battling for a playoff spot. They'll be pushing 30 wins. They'll be right there. Denver, they got to the West Conference Finals last year. They got a lot of talent in Jokic, Jam, Michael Porter Jr. I can think of his name. I know they lost Jeremy Grant, but they're still talented. I think they can get to 50 wins. Yeah, I think they can get to 50 wins for sure. I think they're the second or the third best team out west. Them or the Clippers are two, depending on... I mean, the Clippers are always good in the regular seasons because Paul George in the regular season's talented. Not come playoff time, but yeah. So I put them at 50 wins or more. Then Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic and them boys. Luka, the second best young player in the league. Future superstar. I mean, he's already basically a superstar. But future superstar, Kristaps, if he can stay healthy, they got a good team. I think they'll be competing for that 4 or 5 speed in the West next year with another year for Luka to develop. I think he gets. I think they get to 40 wins. I think they battle for that 4 to 5 seed out west. Oh, show it out west. Show it out west. Next up, the Bulls. Bulls, they're trash. I mean, they got talent with Zach LaVine, but I mean, other than that, I mean, they're not that good. Next up, the Heat. The Heat had a pretty good run down the bubble. I think the bubble benefited them because they got a lot of young guys. They didn't really have to go and face no road crowds. I think they're talented. I think they're the 4th or 5th best team out east still, technically. I mean, yeah, they got a lot of talent. I think Tyler Hero's a douchebag. Don't respect him. Don't respect him at all. I think they're in this area, the 40 to 50 win mark. Yeah, I mean, the Heat's good. I mean, they got talent. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. all them douchebags down in Miami, all those dickheads, knocks out of the playoffs. That's why I'm a little salty. But yeah, I think they're talented. They'll get into the playoffs for sure, 4 or 5 seed, I think. Next up, big news out of Phoenix, getting Chris Paul, Booker, Ayton. I think they're going to be battling for a mid-tier playoff seed out west. I think they're on the level of Dallas. I think Luka's better than anyone on Phoenix. Booker's close, but then like Chris Paul and Ayton and Kristaps, I think they'll be battling out there like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 area, 7, 8-ish. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, this is just my predictions. I mean, don't come at me. Next up, Boston Celtics. Boom, 60 wins or more. Nah, I'm just joking. I predict us to get about 50-some wins. I told you I'm being biased. If this was unbiased, this would be here and they would be here. But no, I think... Actually, no. I think the Bucks are going to ball. Let me switch that. The Bucks are going to come out and get the 1 seed like they always do. They battle for that 1 seed. The Bucks will win. The Bucks won't win the finals. They won't make it to the finals. We'll beat them. The Nets will beat them. Maybe the Heat beat them again. I don't know. But yeah, I got the Celtics at like 50 wins. Because Kemba's out for the first month-ish of the year. So I mean that's gonna set us back. Teague's probably gonna be starting. I think Teague and Tristan Thompson come in and help us out a lot. Losing Gordon Hayward, yeah, hurts us, but got us a lot of trade exceptions. So I think we might try to make a move, bring in someone. But yeah, I mean, so. Got the C's at 50-plus wins, baby. We'll be a top 4 seed easily. We'll be in the East, barring any injuries. Knock on wood. Next up, we got the Utah Jazz. Spida, Mitchell, Rudy Gobert. Good duo. See, like, I got so many teams up in here. You know what? One of these teams are going to have to drop out. Because not all these teams. I think the Jazz can get to 40 wins. But that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you're right. I can see that. Yeah, you're right. All right. But then the Clippers are going to be in there. Yeah, I think one of these two got to drop down here. I think maybe Golden State. I don't know. Shit. Yeah. I know, maybe I'm overhyping Weissman and Wiggins, but all right, so I'll bump them down just for like for realistic sakes because we can't. They're not gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 40 win teams. I mean, it'll be a shock if they get 8. I could see the Jazz. I could even see the Jazz down here, like a 39 win team. Maybe like Portland down there too. New Orleans, I mean, they're good, but they got a lot of young talent. Oh, no, they're not trash. I put them in the 30 win talent. Zion, Ingram, lost Drew Holiday, which is going to stink. They bring in George Hill and who else did they? I forget who else they got in the trade, but I think they'll be a 30 win team. They'll be close to that 8 seed. They'll be a little too far out. The Clips, regular season, Paul George doesn't stink. I think they'll be a 50-winish team. Come playoff time, we'll see if Paul George can. He got the ring on the wife, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so there's my list. The NBA teams, the tier list. I mean, let me know in the comments where you guys think I did right, what I did wrong. I could be low on the Heat just because I'm pissed off at them, but they did this last year. They were all right in the regular season, and then they performed well in the bubble. I think because of the no fans, they didn't really have to go on the road for them young players. But yeah, I mean, that's my honest opinion, boys. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Comment what you guys want to see, future videos, future Teabags Fridays. Yeah, all that jazz. Just message me, comment, say, yo, what up, Teabags? You're my guy. I'd appreciate it. Down here in one of these little corners, I think it's this one right here. I'm going to guess this one if I'm wrong. I'm an idiot. There's a little thing that says subscribe. Do me a big favor. It would make me so happy if you just click that button, subscribe, help me out, and then right into the next of it, it'll help you out after you do that. It's a little bell. It goes, you click that thing, you get notified when I upload. So that'll help you stay in tune with the best content in the world, baby. So do that for me. I appreciate it. Peace.